The fantasy genre, with its many television shows set in magical and monster-filled settings, is undoubtedly one of the most liked. Each year, more fantasy anime shows are produced, with numerous people finding them to be a popular medium of escaping their set reality.
失礼するぜお二人さん。何者だ。俺の名前はアドレッド・マイヤー。地上最強の男だ。
The protagonists in these animes frequently possess unique talents or skills that enable them to perform actions that are impossible for ordinary people. Welcome to DoubleDollars, and today we're going to be listing down the top 10 fantasy anime with overpowered main characters. But before we begin, if you want more videos like this one, then make sure to subscribe to keep up with more of our uploads. So just sit back, relax, and let's get right into the video. Number 10. The Fruit of Evolution. Saichi, an overweight child, is frequently teased at school for his appearance. Despite this, he's a good-hearted youth who's gained the respect of his thoughtful seniors. Except for Saichi, every student from their school is one day taken by God to a different place where they can become heroes. Saichi was given a special ability and sent to a separate location on the planet so that he may become more powerful than anybody else, as restitution for God's oversight of his existence. He eats the product of evolution there and instantly starts to look good. Additionally, he picks up some skills anytime he thinks about them. This should be proof enough that he's an OPMC in an isekai anime. Because of this trait, he's free to act however he pleases. He becomes less human. Nevertheless, each time he masters a new skill, it's as though he's unique among all other individuals and that they lack his level of strength and knowledge. Therefore, you could like the show if you're interested in an isekai anime where the OPMC and his harem always change. Number 9. Ascendance of a Bookworm. A fantastic fantasy series called Isekai exists, but it's ignored and underappreciated. The Ascendance of a Bookworm is not typically something that you'd watch, but we strongly recommend it. You are going to be hooked after watching the first episode, we promise. The subject of the story is a kid who has a great love of books and wants to become a librarian. She perishes beneath a massive stack of books when an unforeseen earthquake occurs. Her last wish is to be reborn in a universe where she can live out her entire life reading books, waking up in a world where books are extremely scarce and only accessible to the wealthy and powerful, while inhabiting the body of a frail 5-year-old girl. To rediscover her passion for reading, our heroine sets out on her journey and forges her course, opting to write and publish her books. Number 8. Seraph of the End. This post-apocalyptic vampire anime's dark fantasy concepts are so captivating that we couldn't help but fall in love with them. With an intriguing visual narrative, Seraph of the End combines some unique aesthetic stylings that'll have you hooked from the first episode. A weird man-made virus that nearly wiped off the entire human population in 2012 left only children under the age of 13 unharmed. Vampires overran the earth as they started to emerge from the ground. The few remaining humans on Earth offer their vampire lord's blood in exchange for protection. Young Yuichiro is followed as he seeks to leave an orphanage and make an effort to support himself. He makes a promise to extract revenge on any vampire he can find, This was after he witnessed the death of his buddy Michaela. He is, however, shocked to find out that Michaela is indeed still alive and secure. It's a fantastic series with an engaging main plot and an incredibly vicious MC who keeps us hanging on every word. Number 7. Arifureta. This fantasy harem series includes several stunning women and an OP MC. A regular 17-year-old geek named Hajime Nagumo and his classmates are called to a dream world in this classic underdog anime. Except for him, all of them have been endowed with superhuman skills, and they have to save mankind. Unfortunately, Hajime has a classmate who betrays him when they're on an adventure, and as a result, he only escapes the fall into a deep abyss where many horrific animals live. He fights against giving up since he's determined to survive. And after persevering long enough on his own, he ultimately meets Yue, a vampire in captivity, and several other people who are also attempting to exit the labyrinth. Consuming monster meat gave Hajime the ability to become a hybrid, marking the beginning of his quest to become the strongest person in the abyss. So if you want an isekai where the OPMC won't make you feel annoyed, then Arifureta is for you. Number 6. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. A teenage soldier named Tanya Degrushev is well known for her extraordinary strategic abilities and predatory-like brutality. She was dubbed Devil of the Rhine as a result. She might seem innocent, but underneath her innocent exterior is the soul of someone who engaged Being X, the self-declared god, in a battle of wills. As a result, he changes into a young girl and is thrust into a fantasy setting where magical battles occur. As her country gradually enters a state of war with the rest of the world, Tanya decides in a spirit of defiance to rise to the ranks of its armed forces, with the only thing standing in the way of returning to the tranquil life she once knew being X. Nevertheless, her keen-eyed actions and battle initiative might unintentionally have an impact on the fearsome empire's development as a powerful nation in human history. Number 5. The Rising of the Shield Hero.
俺がいた世界では人に物を尋ねるときは地面に頭をこすりつけるんだ。お願いします。無知な私めにどうぞ教えてください。
The weakest of the 4 summoned heroes, Shield Hero, Naofumi Iwatani, is a regular Japanese boy who's sent to another reality. Fighting waves, swarms of creatures from other dimensions is the only reason that they're on this planet. Unluckily, not everything that shines is gold. In addition to having the worst equipment, he also suffers a betrayal by the only travel companion who agreed to go with him. The future appears bleak, until he comes across a demi-human tanuki girl and a puzzling egg that eventually hatches into a bird-like creature. Naofumi isn't just a character with a lot of power right away. Despite first appearing to be the weakest of the summoned heroes, he quickly gains strength and becomes the strongest by using his wits and his willpower. Every item, even shields, have a passive bonus that may be unlocked. And Naofumi unlocked a ton of +1 and +2 bonuses to get by while other heroes switched to the excellent weapons. The aforementioned meager benefits ultimately added up to a real, observable difference in the numbers. He should have become OP naturally after getting such a bump. Number 4. Sword Art Online. The series' lead character from the beginning is Kirito, Following him on his adventure when he and 10,000 other players are unable to log out of the game, Sword Art Online, SAO's iron and stone floating castle, Ironclad, has 100 floors, and the game's designer, who appears in-game, explains that the only way to escape is to complete them all. In addition, he claims that if they pass away in-game, or if their nerve gear is forcibly taken away, they will also pass away in real life. In this virtual world that has become his new home, Kirito has not only become an immensely skilled gamer, but also a master of incredible abilities. He knew from playing the beta version of the game and the talent from playing numerous other games to know exactly how to level up rapidly and solo clear the required instances to get the best gear, while others often proceeded in SAO at a far slower pace, or even at all. He had a group of gamers attempting to kill him at one point, but because his health was regenerating so quickly, it appears as though he wasn't harmed at all. This resulted from Kirito and the other players having very different skill levels. A lot of gamers identify with the quick-witted protagonist since he's endearing, charismatic, and likable. Number 3. Braves of the Six Flowers.
するぜお二人さん。
何者だ。
俺の名前はアドレッド・マイヤー。地上最強の男だ。
This complex and intense mystery that permeates the entire piece is what makes it such a terrific viewing. The general tone and the plot ideas would hold you hooked to your seats, despite the film being mainly action-based and featuring some amazing fantasy elements. Never really sure how things would turn out. The bravest of the Six Flowers are 6 people who are goddesses of fate, and they've chosen to defeat the Demon King. However, as a group, they are 7, with one more joining them. One of the 7 is a fake, sent by the Demon King to infiltrate them. The MC adamantly demonstrates why he's the world's strongest man. The series' visuals and setting are incredibly cool. A simply fantastic anime that's captivating and skillfully crafted. Number 2. The world's finest assassin reincarnated as an aristocrat.
一切容赦しないから覚悟して。平成水道市。
One of the most textbook perfect OPMCs in isekai anime is Lu Tuatha. When he was alive, he was the best assassin on Earth. His organization, though, betrayed him. His soul was called forth by the goddess, who informed him that he would kill the protagonist in a subsequent life. There, he realized that he had the chance to live a new, different life. The hero must be assassinated for him to succeed. As a result, he chose all the abilities he would require to grow strong enough to kill a hero. He can duplicate many earthly weaponry as a result as well. The New World's inhabitants are unaware of the cutting-edge murder devices employed on Earth, because the New World is focused on magic, and the setting is from the Renaissance era. To increase the effectiveness of his killing, Lu also upgrades the tools he makes by boosting their power. Given his background as an assassin, he's well versed in all aspects of human physiology and how to strengthen it. Because of his background, his movements, particularly during the fighting, are likewise exceptional. Even though Lu maintains a harem, he only cares about one of the women.
公爵及び売買に関与した者は王家の命と暗殺貴族トゥアハーデの信念に基づき排除する。
命中。
Number 1. No game, no life.
水爆。
これはクーリアンセ。
Sora and Shiro seem out of place in the modern world, where the norm is to find a job and to be productive as a member of society. What they lack in the normal world, they easily make up for online, as when they play together, they are unbeatable. Soon, God challenges the chess-playing shut-in siblings and gives them a promising future in his world, a world ruled by games. And so the journey of Sora and Shiro starts as they explore the new world that they're placed in. Are they the players or the pieces? Make sure to give this one a watch if you haven't already.
俺に惚れろ惚れろ惚れろ惚れろ
And that's the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like always, if you enjoyed, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss out on other videos that we make. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.